Do you happen to be in a fight right now? Maybe even the fight of your life. Are you in that fire you can't seem to get out of? I'm going to tell you what, you're not by yourself. So, right now, I encourage you to go back and read Daniel chapter 3 of the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that lived in the city of Babylon. In the city of Babylon, there ruled the king named King Nebuchadnezzar. He built a golden image that he wanted everybody to bow down to. But catch this. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't bow down to it. They refused because they served Yahweh. They served God, the God of the Bible, the God of heaven and earth. Because they didn't conform to the things of this world, King Nebuchadnezzar caught on to it. Bow down to this image or else. And they said, surely, King, I will not bow down to this image. I don't care what it takes. We will not take this lightly. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had enticed King Nebuchadnezzar. And King Nebuchadnezzar told the mighty of his men to start the furnace up. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were going to get into a fire, a literal fire in a furnace. Could you imagine the amount of anxiety that they had in this moment? Could you imagine the fight that was going on inside of their hearts? And the furnace was going to be 7 times harder than it had ever been before because the king was so angry. Okay, so they were thrown into this fire, and it was said that there was another person in the fire. There was a 4th person, and they said that it was the likeness of the Son of God. So the Son of God was in there protecting them in this fire. And King Nebuchadnezzar saw that and says, surely this is the God that deserves to be served, the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He said, come. And they exited the fire. And they weren't harmed. But check this. The men that were going up to tend to the fire, they died in the process. So I'm going to tell you, don't conform to the things of this world, but conform to Christ. Conform to the God of the Bible, and he will bring you through the fire. I don't say this lightly. Okay, I've been through the fight of my life, through the fire, and quite frankly, they keep coming back. But that's the way that it's intended to be. Because Satan, the God of this world, he doesn't like kingdom success. He doesn't like any movement for God. But I promise you that if you put your faith in your life and your love in Christ, he will bring you straight through that fire, regardless of how high your anxiety is, because anxiety is just either a spiritual attack or it's all in a gameplay in your mind. Look, believe in Christ. Speak life. Speak love. Pray for your life to be saved in that very moment. It might seem like you're lost, but you're not. God will bring you through. And all the mighty men in this story, they all witnessed because of their faith. They witnessed them surviving that fire. Let me ask you, what things do you have in your life are your golden image that you're bowing down to? That might be your priorities before anything else. Those things are just temporary. Those things will not protect you from the fires of life. They will not protect you from the evil one. So I encourage you, put your trust in Christ. Your life will come alive. I love you all. Stay in that kingdom mindset.